taking over. Let's make sure we remind those cooks that there are only two genders. And also, if anyone's gonna have sex with my sister, then it's gonna be me.
Whoa, anyways guys, sorry about that, kind of blacked out for a few seconds there. So I'm really hoping we can go several years into this campaign. We're starting off at 0% world tension, so no massive world wars should slow us down anytime soon. Bill Clinton is still leading the US while also, I'm sure, getting his dick sucked. And this is gonna be a very weird world because Bush is obviously not gonna win, so I don't know who's gonna do 9/11. Charles Kennedy leads the UK. We have Patrick, whoever this guy is, leading Germany. And then France. Yeah, when did that happen? Oh yeah, and Yugoslavia is still here. So let's see what happens to them. There's also a new contender for sexiest Asian DILF man. I would love to see his ding. And now to go in the exact opposite direction, Pakistan has clearly elected Jabba the Hutt. No, but seriously, Pakistan, what are you doing? I feel like your leaders are always looking like this. As for the Netherlands, I know the next election is coming up in 2002, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not gonna make it that long. Well, would you look at that? The Middle East looks just fine. Let's see how long that lasts. We already have our first peace deal. Russia took one state. And I'm wondering, has Ethiopia always had 96 divisions? That seems a little bit odd. We'll have to see what he does with... Or is that she does with him? To be honest, I'm not really sure. Well, let's check the name. Okay. Oh, never mind. Let's just ignore this ever happened. Here we go. It's finally time. Who exactly is leading the US? Oh my God. It's motherfucking John Kerry. I knew there was a chance Al Gore wouldn't be here, but I really wasn't expecting you. Well, let's see how long he lasts, because the conservatives are already gaining a lot of popularity. Meg, I am really hoping you actually do something here, but I don't expect much. Australia rarely does anything. Same goes for you, Peter. You actually have a very important job during this time period. Just don't get in the way of production of Lord of the Rings. You're gonna make a shit ton of money. We have a cowboy leading Honduras. That's nice. Which I do want to point out, this country does actually do pretty good. They oftentimes give Mexico a pretty tough war. We do currently have 3 wars going on, all of which are in Africa. Parts of South America are already revolting from this liberal world, mostly in Peru, Ecuador, and Venezuela. Once again, Russia is destroying some little neighbors, but they better be careful because this is gonna slowly bring up world tension. No, China, what have you done? Why? I'm assuming maybe your DILF died or something. You're still social liberal, but this man just isn't as sexy. I don't know what it is. This Spanish leader, though, is so 90s to me. I feel like she's gonna pop up on an episode of Friends at some point. Ooh, Peru versus Bolivia is always a good one, because it sometimes leads to a nation that can maybe rival Brazil. Damn, man, those are some really interesting fucking eyebrows. It's like all the hair on top of his head stopped growing, so they can focus here instead. Oh yeah, I completely missed out. It's 2002 already. I don't think anything has happened with steel beams or jet fuel. Oh my God. Civil War in China? I swear I see something new almost every time I play this mod. Oh, I think that notification was a little bit messed up. Yeah, this is a communist uprising. Wow, that's crazy. I can't remember the last time I've seen a natural civil war in this mod without me causing it. Ethiopia has found themselves in a gangbang, and I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this. Okay, Botswana, why does your leader look like an evil supervillain? We're gonna need Justice League and the Avengers to get on this shit. So I'm not sure why no one in this world is supporting the Republic of China. Obviously, most countries are still social liberal, so like, do you guys not even care? I mean, it's clear to me that the guy from communist China can see the future, at least with these big ass glasses right here. So maybe he can tell us if they're gonna get some help or not. And of course, why not just go ahead and reignite the Korean War? Seems like a good idea to me. We are 3 years into the future, still no factions, and world tension's only at 14%. But obviously, East Asia has some shit going on right now. Here's the thing, John Kerry, that 2004 election is coming up, and it's definitely going to be a toss-up. Come on, Jabba, do something. Try to find Han Solo. Maybe he's hiding in India. You should invade. French Michelle Obama still hasn't done anything just yet. Was kind of hoping for a little bit of wars, but I guess she's gonna expand the EU. It's about damn time. It's been 4 years. The Middle East has been relatively stable until now, obviously. Oh, creepy, scary Viking man has taken over in Norway, while Denmark and Sweden go back to social democracies. Finland is just chilling, but they do have a libertarian to the south in Estonia. This Korean War, I swear, can go on for years and nothing will happen, which, yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, that kind of makes a lot of sense. Ah, okay, very nice, Belarus. You ate Latvia, and now you're looking like you might physically eat Lithuania. It's December 2004. Let's see who's leading the US. Oh my God. That is like the least expected face I thought I'd see right now. 61% of the country is conservative. How did Obama win this? Clearly, John Kerry just did a shit job, and I guess Barack took over. Oh yeah, by the way, Canada, we've seen this guy from other videos, but here's your leader. He's been in power for about 5 years now, but he also has an upcoming election. Oh, there it goes. Communist China has won. Republic of China was completely annexed. So with this huge news in Eastern Asia, we gotta watch Russia and what happens with their own Communist Party, which, I mean, it's not looking too good, I guess, right now. And South Korea has won the Korean War. So I guess there actually was results this time. I don't know what it is. I kind of feel bad for this Dutch guy. You guys got this new dude, and he doesn't seem very happy with this position. Whoa, Germany, hold up. I don't think it's a good idea to ever do what you've done in the past. Just never base your decisions on that, because that doesn't really work out for you. All right, UK, does this really need to happen in every alternative timeline? Why you always gotta be leaving shit? Oh, I was gonna say, this game was getting weird. World tension is at 84%. Things are beginning to happen. Few factions have been forming slowly, not with many members though. I will say Sweden and Iceland is just a terrifying alliance. All right, that's pretty huge for the UK. Getting France to join is really helpful. Nice, and just in the background, I noticed Indonesia went Islamist. They seem to be kind of all over the place with these ideologies. And that war didn't last long at all. So now North Korea has just become Middle Korea or something like that. I've never seen this peace deal before. Damn, Iraq, you are looking thick. Can the fucking Dust Bowl not do that right now? They're still technically social liberal, but they don't have any elections. I guess we could see a civil war here, maybe. And then here's our first Northern European war. Finland is getting eaten by, of course, the Vikings of Norway. Belarus as well, now turning their sights on Estonia. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, Poland's about to mess you guys up. Okay, there's a couple really small factions that have formed in Africa, but there's also this thing in China, the Asian Association of Workers, because, yeah, Indochina has their own communist uprisings. Oh, that's gonna mess some things up. Right after Korea won that huge war again. Wow, and the US is not here to help them. I've never seen this happen before. They're gonna have to fight this one-on-one. We now have an Islamic faction forming in Africa, which is actually the best team on this continent so far. And there's a big South American war, but I don't think Peru ended up picking up enough territory from Bolivia. I mean, they're also at war with Ecuador, so that doesn't help much. Turkey and Greece are already going at it, but the surprising thing is, usually it's the Greeks that do well. I don't know how the Turks managed to land a naval invasion here. Looks like they'll be the ones doing the removing. Oh, yeah, Yugoslavia broke apart. I have no idea when that happened. And Austria and the Swiss have decided to touch tips, forming the Alpine Republic. Dang, Poland's looking pretty good, even though you could have probably taken a little bit more. Regardless, you won your war, so that's good. And India has joined the Belarusian Union, so they're at war with China somehow. Because Korea joined in before Belarus was destroyed, so this is just a huge mess. And why not just go ahead and nuke the shit out of this area while you're at it. Oh, so it looks like India has nukes too. This is clearly World War III for a world like this. I doubt any more outside nations would join. It depends on what conflicts occur, I guess. So considering the fact that India has 500 divisions versus China's 370, I don't know. I think it's pretty clear who's gonna win this. On top of that, you got Korea with only 30, but they have much less territory to defend. Yeah, and looking at casualties, China's already lost almost 1.5 million men. Damn, but poor little Myanmar got pretty messed up for being such a small little place. But that's because they were in this war for a lot longer than India and Korea. And there you go. I guess Iraq has decided to join the Belarusian Union. So I guess they're also gonna help with the war against China. But I think the Chinese had a pretty big disadvantage since they started this video off. Oh, there's a nice little nuke right in. Okay, why is Bangladesh getting new? Oh, that's not Bangladesh. They started this video off, obviously, with that civil war, which I think had to have caused them pretty big problems, long-term wise. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I don't use the 2000 start date every single time. Sometimes it's a little bit more useful, obviously, to have 2017, since clearly it's a little bit more relevant nowadays. But clearly, these worlds are a little bit more exciting, since there's a bunch of focus tree decisions each country has to make, and also the crazy-ass elections that can happen. That's fun to watch. The UK, by the way, still has Charles here, the social liberal, but they've gone down a kind of communist path. It's unfortunate that the next election is like 5 years from now, so China's gonna be dead. Paintbrush D-Day will be happening at 200k subs, so please subscribe so I can finally cut my hair, and the cancer jokes will be a little bit funnier, I think then. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And of course, big thanks to Neo, Wyone, Destiny Fucker 9000, Jacob W, Elfie, Stormblade, Ethan J, Kirby, Humor Demon, Namir, Stefan M, and Furry Cruz for being my crack daddies. If you want to support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description down below.